Have you ever used the GPS navigation systems in cars? They work by sending signals from an antenna on your vehicle's roof to satellites in the sky, which pinpoint your location. When you input your destination, the computer calculates the best route, and the monitor displays the distance and recommends the route. As you start driving, the system gives you directions either verbally or through text to guide you to your destination. The GPS system doesn't question your past or why you've been somewhere for so long. Its sole purpose is to help you reach your desired destination. Similarly, your emotions act as a guidance system to help you move from where you are to where you want to be. To make progress towards your goals, it's crucial to know your current location relative to your desired destination. Understanding both points is necessary to make informed decisions about your journey. In your daily life, you encounter various influences and pressures from others who may try to dictate your behavior to benefit their own experiences. There are countless laws, rules, and expectations imposed by others, and everyone seems to have an opinion on how you should act. Relying on these external influences to guide you can lead to confusion and derail your progress. You might find yourself pulled in different directions as you try to please others, only to realize that you can't consistently move in a pleasing direction. In the process, you not only fail to satisfy others, but also lose sight of your own path toward your goals. Your happiness isn't determined by others' actions, but solely by your own emotional balance. Likewise, others' happiness isn't contingent on you. It's based on their own emotional equilibrium. How someone feels at any given moment is a reflection of their own energy mix. Your emotions serve as a clear indicator of whether your vibrational offering aligns with your desires. Understanding this alignment is crucial as it affects your connection to Source. Your current emotional state determines the manifestation of positive aspects in your life, such as abundance, health, and well-being. These manifestations hinge on your emotional alignment with your true desires. Just as planning a successful trip from Phoenix to San Diego is straightforward, so is planning for success in other areas of life, like moving from financial insecurity to security or from confusion to clarity. When traveling between cities, you know the distance, your current location, and what it takes to stay on track. Similarly, understanding your emotional guidance system ensures you always know where you stand in relation to your goals. With each thought, you can gauge if you're moving closer or further from your desired outcome. Relying on external influences for guidance can lead you astray, as others may not grasp the distance between where you are and where you want to be. Their desires may conflict with yours, complicating the journey. Only by paying attention to your emotions can you navigate steadily towards your own objectives. Your universe operates on the law of attraction, which is all about inclusion. When you focus on something you desire and say yes to it, you're adding it to your vibration. Likewise, when you focus on something unwanted and say no to it, you're also including it in your vibration. Even if you give no attention to something, you still include it in your vibration if you're thinking about it, because attention always includes it in your vibration. Without exception, every time. Even if you decide to shift to a different thought, you may not be able to immediately access it due to the influence of the law of attraction on the thoughts available to you. While there's no thought you cannot eventually have and no place you cannot eventually reach from where you are, you can't instantly jump to a thought with a vastly different vibrational frequency than your usual thoughts. Sometimes, a friend in a better feeling place may encourage you to think more positively, but they can't bring you there because the law of attraction aligns you with frequencies close to what you usually sustain. You might struggle to find the joyful thought your friend wants you to find, but know that you can eventually reach it with deliberate and gradual changes to your vibrational frequency as you realize that you can always gauge the vibrational content of your being and understand that your emotions provide specific feedback about your vibrational state. You gain conscious control over your experience. This understanding allows you to intentionally adjust your vibration over time. Choosing a different thought will lead to a change in how you feel. You can decide to deliberately select thoughts that make you feel better, which is a good choice. An even easier and more effective decision is to aim for feeling good by choosing thoughts that already feel good. If your aim is to follow your bliss, but you've been focusing on a situation that is far from blissful, your attempt to follow your bliss won't succeed because the law of attraction can't bridge such a large vibrational gap. However, if you decide to reach for the best feeling thought you currently have access to, you can easily achieve that. The key to moving up the emotional scale is to be consciously aware of how you feel. Without this awareness, you won't know if you're moving in the right direction on the scale. But if you take the time to identify your current emotion, any improvement means you're progressing toward your goal, while any worsening indicates you're moving in the wrong direction. A helpful approach to ascending the emotional scale is to always aim for the feeling of relief that comes from replacing a resistant thought with a more allowing one. The stream of well-being is constantly flowing through you, and the more you allow it, the better you feel. Conversely, resisting it leads to feeling worse. If you were driving at a high speed and crashed into a tree, the impact would be severe. But if you were driving at a much slower speed and hit the same tree, the outcome would be less intense. Think of the speed of your vehicle as the intensity of your desire. The stronger your desire, or the longer you've focused on it, the faster the energy moves. In our analogy, the tree represents resistance or conflicting thoughts that may be present. Running into trees isn't pleasant, and neither is holding on to strong desires amidst significant resistance. Some people try to address this by slowing down their desires, denying them, or attempting to let them go. While this may lessen the intensity of desire to some extent, it's more effective to reduce the resistance. Your desires naturally arise from the contrast you experience. The entire universe is designed to spark new desires. Trying to avoid your desires goes against the natural flow of the universe. Even if you manage to suppress a desire now and then, more desires will continually emerge within you. You came into this contrasting world with the intention of focusing energy through your unique perspective. Therefore, having ongoing desires is completely natural. Remember, you are a part of source energy, and when you're fully connected to your source, you feel good. The more you disconnect, the less good you feel. You are pure, positive energy, filled with love and expecting good things. You respect and love yourself and others, and you naturally appreciate life. Appreciation and self-love are incredibly important to nurture. Appreciating others and yourself align closely with the energy of source. When you focus on something you appreciate, it harmonizes with your true self, causing no resistance and leading to feelings of love, joy, or appreciation. However, if you criticize someone or yourself, it doesn't feel good because it's not in line with your true self. Criticism creates discordant feelings because it doesn't match who you really are. For example, if your grandmother praises you, it feels good because it aligns with your true essence. But if a teacher or acquaintance criticizes you, it feels bad because it pulls you away from your true self. Your emotions are always signaling whether you're connected to your true self or not. When you're connected, you thrive. When you're not, you don't. If this message resonated with you, I warmly invite you to support us by liking and subscribing to our channel. Share this video with others to spread its valuable message, and feel free to leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Thank you for watching and joining us. Take care until we meet again.